Well, I found another game-breaking glitch. I wasn't thinking. So, as you follow the story along as Protector, I happened to go to Boulder Creek because I was looking for ghosts, and I decided that I was going to do some bounties to do some traveling and get these guys up. So I took the 3 bounties from Boulder Creek. Claim your bounty from the sheriff. I'm in Lariat. Okay. Now, all the bounty boards are the same, no matter what town you go to. So, Black Ridge, Mustang Valley. So if you go there, you'll see this guy, and then, they, over time, you'll have 3 of them. Let's go to Boulder Creek. And I'm going to show you this game-breaking glitch. Another one. By the way, I tried to get into Grackle twice already. Crashed the game. I think I know what's going on. I noticed that things were duplicating themselves in Grackle, like playing cards. I think there's too much. I think a lot of small items have duplicated themselves, and it's too much for the game to load it all. But let's look at this. Let's look at this game-breaking glitch. Now, there's going to be some spoilers ahead on this. So as the Protector, as you're going along, to get the bracelet, there are bracelets you need to get to open up the mine where you're going to find this Wendigo. Defeat it, and I guess move on to the next character. Well, you have to go to the Boulder Creek here. There's a little side quest that you can do. Lady Sheriff has gone missing, and they've been attracted by Ridgebacks. And you have to clear the whole town out. This is where you need to be able to jump up on a roof. So, here we are. And what does my thing say? Claim your bounty from the sheriff. So... Oh, yeah. What the... Ah, jeez. Hold on. See how they're friggin' talking? Come on, now. They block your friggin' view. Put the damn darn text during battles and make it so it doesn't friggin' speak. It's very irritating. I'm not even... I'm gonna take it just in case I can figure this out. Nope. What is this? This is so I came here, I was looking, I thought there was a ghost in here. I could have sworn I saw a ghost, but I couldn't find it. This is the lady. She asked you to find her the husband. You find him, you find him at the mine, and you get a sheriff badge and you return it. Well, I just happened to come here, and I'm like, oh, frickin', I think I'm gonna do some bounties. 3 of them, so I clicked all 3. As you can see, wanted, claim your bounty. Oh, they added another one right here. Lieutenant of the Stillwaters. And I come back here and... Well, the sheriff's dead. So's the deputy. There's no sheriff here. As you saw, I was at Lariat to begin with, because I says, well, maybe I can go to another sheriff. Oh, no. Oh, no, it doesn't work it that way. There is no sheriff in this town. So if you make the mistake like I did, and you go, well, let me get the bounties, it makes you come back to where you took the bounties. In this case, it's Boulder Creek that has no bloody sheriff. There is no way to complete these bounties because there is no sheriff. How long did they work on this friggin' game and run this storyline and realize, well, gee, maybe we shouldn't put bounties up in Boulder Creek because there's no sheriff? And I run around and there's like all these friggin' people. I went around to every single person and tried talking to them, and nope. They're all villagers. There's literally... that's another thing. You get the wrong camera angle. I mean, but it's like, what the frackin' heck? You would think these people would go, well, okay, well, we need to hire a sheriff. This has been an interesting game. I am really regretting buying this at full price. Can't enter Grackle at this point. This duplication glitch. I think, like I said, I think it's the duplication. I went on one of these bounties and the normal table where there's supposed to be like a deck of cards or 2 deck of cards and like 4 coins had 15 decks of cards and a whole... I lost count of the money, but instead of having like 4 gold pieces, there was like 20 or something silly like that. I mean, it's so basically, in a nutshell now, these are all that with that. That was the Protector journeying. Oh, maybe. So basically, I'm going to check this one right here at 1204. This is my lowest one. Hopefully I don't have that. I have a feeling I do, though. That means I'm going to have to go back here to the Thriving Place. And I'm going to have lost an hour and a half of gameplay. Oh, and I had some... Yeah. I'm going to tell in a second. And I don't know why that thing is popping up now. It's like, what the heck? Nope. Claim your bounty at Boulder Creek. So yeah, I'm screwed. I need to... I just lost an hour and a half. So friggin' glad I did, Oh, I hope this is gonna suck if I didn't do it. This is why I like to do multiple saves. Hour and a half. No, let's say 2 hours, because it was 10:30 at there, and now it's 12:30 on my lost autosave, so that's 2 hours of lost gameplay done. Oh, this is so frustrating. Did they have anybody that actually sat down and really played this game? Do these... Yeah, okay. Yeah, luckily I saved 3, so I was at 4, so I lost one of my gold ones. Yeah, at least you get to see the ghost ceremony. I'll need to work through the day to prepare it. We'll begin at sunrise. Woohoo! So at least you get to see this. This is so freaking frustrating, though.
Something in your head splits open, and a whole nother world floods in. You can sense it now. Spirits all around, close enough to whisper in your ear.
This is an interesting skill, I guess.
Roll in, wind picks up. The rain falls in buckets, then they charge. Electricity making your hair stand on end. Lightning ready to strike.
Go destroy the mine. Oh, I don't want to skip yet. You definitely want to get red Thunderbird. Go destroy the mine, bring back the head of the Wendigo.
Your veins got electricity in them, and the spirits are close, ready to guide your hand. Olvidado's lost gold mine is calling.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so... Yep, it's time to say goodbye to Samantha. She's got like 180, I think, so we're going to talk to her. I'm going to take all the equipment, which is, I've already done this. Dismiss. Okay. And we've got a friend for life. I've got quite a few of those. I don't know if they, we're going to recruit him. He's got 414. And here's the kicker. He can actually use, which is pretty interesting, some of the fights he's cast Cousin Bear. I haven't seen him do Tornado yet. With the arrows, with the bow, he's done Heartfinder Arrow. So now, the ability that you got here was the Thunderbird Strike, which is summoning a lightning bolt to strike the enemies around you, which is pretty cool, except for one little problem. So, if you sit here and you go, oh, let's do the Thunderbolt, it doesn't affect him, but your other companion, yeah, it does damage to them, and it freezes them up. So I haven't even really used it other than to experiment with it. I mean, they give you a skill that damages your companions, and the problem is it's not like you can like talk to them and wait a minute, is it Fallout? I think it's Fallout. Oh, I can't. I've played so many games over the years. There's this, I think it's Fallout. You can tell your companion to follow at a distance so they're back, or you can have them follow closely. I think it's Fallout. I don't remember. But there are games like that literally you can have your companion close, or you can have them following at a distance, so it gives you room to move. These guys, doesn't matter, they're always close. Spirit World, you are here. Welcome, the Spirit World, welcome. Through the veil you have come. And that about does it. Yeah, see, he's immune. So, I mean, technically what I could do is I could... It's good to be spoken to. See, the ghosts show up as X's. So technically I could just get rid of her. I'm actually thinking about, I don't know. Excited sniffing. Good boy. Tornadoes. So yeah, let's get back to that. So whatever you do when you go to, if you go to a town that does not have a sheriff, do not, I repeat, do not accept a bounty. And you know what I'm thinking is, now what happens if you're in another town, let's say Lariat, and you accept the bounties and then you shoot the sheriff? What would happen then? And of course the major groundbreaking is still the Grackle glitch that you can't enter. At least I can't. I know somebody else I was talking to yesterday said they couldn't. As they were at the werewolf point and they were trying to enter Grackle and it just kept crashing the game. I really do believe it is a duplication glitch. Oh, where? Yeah, well, whatever. So basically, in my opinion, right now, don't buy this game. Do not spend this money. It's not worth it. Unless these glitches are really fixed. Otherwise, you're throwing away money. $30. Spend $30 on this freaking game. I mean, it's not like 60 on some of the really big name, but still, $30 is $30. You expect to have a game that you can play. If it wasn't for these glitches, I'd be like, I mean, I haven't finished it, I mean, up to this point, to me, this is like a $10 game. $10, $15 game. There's just so many different things that are wrong with this thing. Amulets. You can only sell amulets to the wandering to the wanderers. And it's a random time, it's a random event as you're traveling. You don't necessarily get them all the time. I have gone from point A at the far left corner all the way up to the far right. Didn't get them. Went down and did it again. Back and forth, like 5 or 6 times trying to get those wanderers to pop. They never popped. Got all sorts of other things, but not the wanderers. Finally gave up. Went in, advanced the storyline, and then... Okay, why do you need this? Don't let yours follow. Yeah, okay. I mean, it was like, ugh. Yep, those are the 3 right there. Cold comfort, most thing. I think it's cold comfort. I'm going to, that's the sheriff. Yeah, there's the sheriff. So, oh, hold on. Let me save this. I'm just really curious here. Okay, we're going to put this right here. I'm actually going to create a new save. Oops. Okay. I thought for a second I couldn't create any more new saves. I'm like, oh great, I'm filled up. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not overwriting this one, there's some achievements. I was looking at the achievements, and you gotta kind of play like, you gotta like play the bad guy. So it's at this point where I started to advance the storyline. So I'm going to, once I finish this, I'm going to reload this, and then I'm going to play bad guy. Basically kill people, you know, shoot up towns, everything. Now, I'm really curious. Let's try something. I'm just going to do one bounty. We're going to, you know what? I'm going to do another video. So, I'm going to, and this is another thing. Okay. Books. It's not a glitch, but still, you go into the bookcases. If it's out in the open, it tells you whether you read it. But if you click on a bookcase, it doesn't say you have to read the book to see if you've read it already. Same thing with these mailboxes. Every single one seems to duplicate itself. Already read. Already read. Already read. I mean, come on. Why do they keep generating the same bloody letters over and over again? So this is what I'm going to do here. I am going to see what happens. I'm going to do a video on this bounty. I'm going to pick one bounty. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to shoot the sheriff. Take the sheriff out. Then I'm going to get out of here. Fast, go to a couple of locations, and then come back and see if this happens. See if they've replaced the sheriff or the sheriff is still dead, and basically I can't finish the bounty. So, there you go. Another groundbreaking glitch. Make sure that the sheriff is in. There's a sheriff. Otherwise, don't do the bounties for said town. Otherwise, you cannot complete them. Alright. Salome Moore. Alright, so let's get this up.